Settle down, students. Please put away your phones. If I catch you with a phone, it'll be another detention. Get out a piece of paper and a pencil. If you don't have a pencil, feel free to take one from the can up front. Welcome to Friday Detention. My name is MissTappy, and I will be your teacher for detention this afternoon. I'll be here for an hour from 3:05 to 4:05. And then after you turn in your work, you'll wait silently until it is 4:05. Understood? Good. I'll still be going one by one to each student, and we will be discussing exactly what you did wrong and looking at reparations to make sure you don't end up back here again. All right? Everyone get out a piece of paper and pencil now. All right, Tom, so I see you're back in detention again. That's nothing new, right? Okay, so what did you do this time? All right, it says you told a teacher to go F themself. Did you say this? Okay, I understand that the teacher did something to embarrass you, but that doesn't give you a right to say it back. I think what we're going to work on together is the term respect. You need to show respect to your teachers. I'm going to get you a dictionary and I'm going to have you look up the definition of respect and write it down, okay? All right. I need you to look it up in here and write it down. Understood? Okay, we'll come back to you. Yes, Stacey? Oh yeah, you can go to the bathroom. Just be right back, okay? Don't bring any phones. Yes. How can I help you? All right, glad to help. Yes, Tom. How can I help you? All right, so you said there's a few answers in the dictionary for respect? Okay, well, let's look over and see which one you think applies to your situation. Right. Respect. Okay. So it says a noun, a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. All right, so I don't think that this definition applies because you certainly don't have to feel that way about your teacher. You have to have a deep admiration for their achievements. So let's look at the next one. A noun. Due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of others. Okay, for this one, having regard for the feelings of others, telling someone to go F themselves might end up hurting their feelings, wouldn't it? Right, so it could be this one. Let's look at the last one just in case. So, a verb. Admire someone or something deeply as a result of their abilities, qualities, or achievements. So again, I think that kind of goes back to the first one as a verb. You don't have to admire your teacher. So yeah, I think it's the second one. So I'm going to need you to write that definition down. We could also actually look at the synonyms and antonyms. So for synonyms, there's consideration, thoughtfulness, attentiveness, politeness, courtesy. An antonym would be disrespect or contempt. All right, so we're not wanting to show contempt or hatred toward our teachers. So he asked you why your essay wasn't turned on in time in front of the class. Yeah, I think you should have done that in private, but regardless of what he says in front of the class, you can't say that to a teacher. I think you know this. All right, so I want you to repeat this definition 5 times on a sheet of paper, okay? The second one, yeah. And then also, while you have this dictionary here, we can look at other words that maybe would express your disagreement or your anger that wouldn't be curse words, okay? We have to learn not to use those words in professional situations. In school, even though you might not feel like it is considered a professional situation. When you go out and work, you can't tell your boss to go F themselves, and this is kind of what school is training you to do, okay? All right, I believe in you. And I know you can do better. And you know this too. Right? Right. Okay, I'll let you get to work. Call me if you need anything. Tom. Well, for the words, I guess, that you could use instead of saying to go F yourself, you could say, could we discuss this after class? I'm sure he wouldn't say no to that, and if he does, I'll have a talk with him, okay? I'm on your side in this too, okay? I really am on your side. Okay, so you could say, could we talk about this after class? You could say, you could honestly give the reason too. I really doubt your peers are going to say anything to you about it. And if they do, just brush it off. It's not a big deal. And if they start bullying you about it, then that would be another issue and you should definitely come talk to me about it. Right? Right. So why wasn't your essay turned in on time? Okay, I understand there was a lot of stuff going on in your other classes. You could have told him that too. Yeah. He's done it before? Yeah, you really need to go talk to him and tell him not to do it again and that it embarrasses you. Just tell him that straight up. They'll be understanding. Okay. So write that down on your worksheet. And say that next time that you'll ask to talk to him about it after class. Or just say the honest truth. Or you could even say, I'd prefer not to answer that. And this might be considered a little bit sassy, but it is definitely not going to get you detention, like saying go F yourself. What? Alright. Alright, class. Looks like it's 4:04. Let's start collecting your stuff up to go. And make sure you turn in your worksheets before you leave, otherwise it won't count as you being at detention today, okay? So make sure you put your name. Try not to come back again, okay? All right. Please make sure I get those worksheets, and have a good weekend, you guys.